In order to get $5,000 a week, I do exactly the same thing every day at 10 o'clock.
Every day.
I turn on my favorite indicator, look for the same repeating candlestick pattern, 4-5 trades a week, and fix the result. Let's take the same steps by step right now. Watch till the end to repeat everything after me and not to miss anything important. Today, surprisingly, we are going to use only the basic indicators that are available on the platform. For this, we will need the Keltner Channel indicator because this indicator, in combination with one candlestick pattern, which I tell you about, gives quite good results when trading on the trend. Let's customize it. Here we will set the period to 20 to smooth out all the irregularities on this indicator and save it. Let me explain a little bit of theory. We will trade these trend exits from this indicator. I am talking about this zone. This zone, if we look at this chart, we can also find several similar patterns which are accompanied by several confident Japanese sweeps of the same color. We can also switch to any other chart and find the same thing. And here, let's say also on a falling trend, there are the same situations on a rising trend. Now we will learn to enter these situations at the very beginning in order to get the maximum profit from it with minimal risks. So guys, look, the main point of trend trading is that we must catch exactly a micro trend and move clearly. Within this trend, micro trend is, as a rule, 10-15 Japanese calls, no more. That's it. That is the fact that you trade up or down on such time frame. It gives you absolutely nothing because here we have more than 100 Japanese calls and you trade. Let's say on 1 minute, 2 minutes, so it all makes no sense at all. All our analysis should be based on the behavior of the last Japanese calls. Since we are trend trading, what do we need to know? The Keltner Channel shows us, in essence, the normal range of motion of the chart. This range has some upper boundary, some lower boundary, and anything that we have near this range is basically a sideways movement or a normal movement with average volatility. We need high volatility in order to make confident trades, and we get high volatility when we have a trend in the market, as in this case. If anyone wants to know how much I earn on my strategies, I answer. I consistently withdraw $5,000 from the platform once a week. This is the kind of marathon which I publish in my Telegram channel. I can earn both on Signal and on my own. You have the opportunity to copy some of my trades, so follow the link from the description. What in this situation contributed to the appearance of the trend? Let me explain you and just tell you a little bit about the theory of candlestick patterns, on the basis of which we will enter the deal today. Look, we came out of the Keltner Channel on the strong Japanese candle. Yeah, we also exceeded it on this Japanese candlestick. After that, we came back, but this movement and this movement are a little bit different in that here the trend continued. I mean, at least we consolidated with 1 or 2 Japanese candlesticks under the lower line, which I have already told you about, and accordingly it served as a signal for us to enter the downside. Here there was no such signal because after leaving this range we went back into the channel. I will try to touch with you much more situations. By the way, here if we were to enter now, we would get a loss, but here, to be honest, there was a certain horizontal level from which I would definitely not enter. Let's find the following situation. Let's assume that now we are observing the change of trend from upward to downward, and if the next candle, or at least 2 candles, will be fixed under the lower line of the Keltner channel, we will enter the deal on the downside because the horizontal levels are very far away. It means that we have the main horizontal level, which can cause a correction. We also have a horizontal level, but not so significant, a little higher. Let's say in this place, and accordingly we can trade all the space after the exit from the channel. In this rectangle, we are expecting an aggressive downward movement, but I trade carefully with only 10% of my deposit. So if anything, will be ready to place a few trades even if I get a loss on the first or the second trade. Well, the signal is exactly what I expected. We are waiting for this Japanese candle to complete. In 5 seconds, it will finish its formation, and despite the fact that this is not the best entry point for us, we still go down because we have a level below to which the price will be moving. Plus, we have here the beginning of an aggressive downtrend. We hope that it will continue. Here, of course, alas, the same big red Japanese candle has not formed, but nevertheless, we have taken our trend trade. This is what trend trades are based on. Let's get into another trade. Just now, literally, we have this huge green Japanese candle forming. Many people will think that it is a fatal mistake to enter after such a growth, but honestly, I will tell you that this growth is just beginning. The only horizontal level we are facing now, but I have hope that we will successfully overcome this level and move to the next horizontal level. It is at about these marks, so we still have a decent distance to move to the upper boundary. What about the Keltner Channel? We also had a downtrend here. It turned into a sidewall, but recently, as we can see, we got out of the sidewall and this one Japanese squall, and now we are going to continue our trade. We are closing the deal barely at all, but still in the plus. But this is unfortunately not an indicative situation. As I have already told you, I'm sure that there will be some upward movement and we will fix it with you now. Well, so far all the situations have been profitable, even though some of them were not very confident. By the way, in order to turn on the time of displaying the Japanese candlestick, click here the button. To turn on the timer is an incredibly important function that will help you in trading. One more interesting moment: in 5 seconds, we will enter a deal on the rise. 3, 2, 1. Open a position, see what the point is, and here we already had an uptrend. That is what we are not trading here. Is not a change of trend, but the signal we have to enter the deal as a rule is the last 2-3 Japanese candlesticks. As we see, these candlesticks in general, in order, they are large in size, confident without any strong tendencies. The next more or less sane level we can look at on an older time frame. It can be, for example, this horizontal level. Well, in the meantime, we get another profitable trade on the trend. I remind you that today we traded exclusively on the trend. This is the easiest thing you can do. The most important thing is to do it correctly. Let's summarize the results of today's session. As you can see, we closed all the trades today in plus. Here is the first deal, the second deal, the third deal was very risky, only +1 plus, but all other deals, if you can pay attention to it, they are all closed with a good enough advantage. This is exactly the plus of trading on the trend. So friends, at the indicator Keltner, wait for the exit of 2 or 3 confident Japanese candlesticks. From the channel, see that the horizontal levels do not interfere with you in any way. Open a deal in the direction of movement. This is the secret of your result. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye everyone.